Ruling a nation is in many ways like a game of chess. It is a gentleman's game, requiring time, effort, and a calm mind.
I'm glad we have reached an agreement.
You are polite and collected towards your opponent, but in the end, your goal is to beat them. And that is why it is sometimes necessary to sacrifice a piece. A pawn, a bishop, or perhaps even the queen.
Your move.
And when your opponent moves in for the bait, you move in for the king.
Checkmate.
Indeed. It only takes one wrong move to undo all that you've achieved so far.
It sure paid off to visit the big sale at Lordy Taylor. Who thought I'd come across a steel samurai toilet brush? Now Maya will be begging me to let her scrub the toilet. I'll just leave it here and be on my way to the airport.
Are you Phoenix Wright, the best defense attorney in this realm?
Well, I am Phoenix Wright, and I am a defense attorney. But, who are you?
I am the beauty queen Etna, the closest vassal of Laharl, the overlord of the Netherworld. Feel free to stand in awe before me.
The who of what? This kid has way too much imagination. See. What's up with your clothes, anyway?
Don't be a hypocrite now, porcupine head!
Isn't that outfit still a little inappropriate for kids?
Anyways, Prince Laharl requires your services, so you'll be coming with me.
I'm deeply sorry, but I was just about to leave for my flight. I'm going on a vacation. Could you come visit the office again in about a week? And maybe bring your parents with you?
Oh, I see. I'll come back later then. Hey! What's that behind you?
What? Where?
Works every time.
Oh, it's dark. My head hurts. Ugh. Who was that girl? What did she...
Morning, dude.
Dude! A talking penguin? Where the hell am I?
Actually, you should ask, where in the hell am I? Welcome to the demon realm of the Netherworld, Mr. Wright. This is the Overlord's castle, and the thing that woke you up is called a Prinny.
I'm not a thing, dude.
Shut up. Anyways, a Prinny is created when somebody who has led a bad life or committed a mortal sin dies. Their souls are reborn as Prinnies, and they have to work hard to be reincarnated.
Hey, my life was great, dude. Oh, and speaking of work, I still haven't received my paycheck this month, dude!
I think I told you to shut up!
Dude!
She just threw the penguin, and it exploded?
Oh, and they also go boom if thrown. Fragile human souls and whatnot.
This is not real. Have I finally lost it?
No. I assure you, this is all very real. Either that or you have a very active, weird, and creative imagination. Just look out the window.
Oh, snap!
Nice view of the netherworld, isn't it?
I guess. Wait, hold on. If I'm in the netherworld, am I... Oh, dead?
That's a good question. Actually, you are.
What?
Nah, just kidding. I dragged you through a portal we demons made to your world when you were out cold.
Don't scare me like that!
Sorry, it was just too tempting an opportunity. Anyways, Laharl is waiting.
But I don't know anything about this place. At least tell me what kind of place this is.
Oh, right. I guess I should, so you don't get killed the moment you step outside.
That sure was reassuring.
Just shut up and listen. The Netherworld is the glorious realm of demons, ruled by Overlord Laharl, aka your client.
You told me that already. Wait, that's him? That kid? Is he old enough to be prosecuted?
Well, according to the law, every demon, regardless of age, can be prosecuted. We don't discriminate.
You might want to revise your criminal justice system.
Actually, we just did a few days ago, just for this case.
Why do I have the feeling I would have preferred the old one?
I don't know the details, but they'll probably tell you at the courthouse. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. The Netherworld has a long history of democracy. Under the Overlord's watch, of course. The strongest and richest demons of the Netherworld form the Senate we call the Dark Assembly. And without its approval, not even the Overlord can have their way.
Now that I think about it, that doesn't differ that much from our system.
Actually, not much does in the Netherworld. Except there's more backstabbing, blackmailing, assassinating, and such in the daily struggle for power and money. It's a cultural thing. So, any questions?
Well, first of all...
Too late, lesson's over, let's go!
You don't have to drag me! So, Etna, was it?
Yeah? What is it?
That Prinny from earlier. Did you kill it?
Oh, thanks for reminding me. We need to visit the hospital to get that Prinny back in shape.
It exploded!
It's just a flesh wound for a Prinny. The hospital's just around the corner.
I thought we were in a hurry to meet Laharl.
But you're with me, and I want my Prinnies back to work. Or would you rather go alone? The detention center is right in the corner of Torture Street and Assault Avenue.
I think I'll stick with you.
That's what I thought.
Huh, this place seems almost normal.
Wait here. I'll go get that Prinny patched up.
Okay.
Balls are dropping!
Shut up! I am trying to operate!
I sure hope I don't get sick here.
Yes. Are you here to visit the patient?
Haven't I seen you before? Aren't you Dr. Hottie?
No. I am Director Hubert.
I'm pretty sure I've seen you before, Hottie.
Not possible. No way.
How does this guy get around?
I'm back! The Prinny is as good as new, too.
Hello there, pretty little miss.
He got what was coming to him.
Ah, my head is spinning.
You should be grateful. You Prinnies are expendable, you know. We can always make more if we want.
Make more?
Yeah. In the Netherworld, we have this system called character creation. It allows us to create Prinnies, demons, anything basically. In theory, at least. The system is rigorously observed by the Dark Assembly, so any attempts to create persons too powerful will be stopped. The process of character creation is one of the most well-guarded secrets in the whole of the Netherworld. That's why it must be done through the Dark Assembly. Although there have been accidents with demons trying to create persons through crude replicas made with instructions bought from the Nethernet. Anyway, we're late for the meeting with Prince Lahara. He won't be pleased.
Hey, you were the one who wanted to go to the hospital in the first place.
Your fault for reminding me. Anyways, we should hurry to the detention center before he breaks out and comes to find us.
Crud.
And you,
Me, dude?
you're paying for your revival from your own pocket. Now get back to work!
Dude.
Oh god.
Here we are!
Did you absolutely have to kill that Prinny again?
But of course, it'll teach him some respect.
But now it took us even longer to get here.
Strange. Where's the prince? By now, he should be beating the living daylights out of us both for being late.
Overlord's wrath!
Ah, seems he's already busy doing that to someone else.
Teaches them not to mess with the Overlord.
Aw, didn't like your new friends?
Every damn demon in the war tried to kill me. So I took them all out.
Whoa! I definitely don't want to get on his backside.
Anyway, you two are late.
Well, excuse me, Prince. Your lawyer here wasn't exactly cooperating, so you can blame him.
Hey, that's not...
So you are the legendary attorney Phoenix Wright.
Yes, but despite my reputation, I'm only a human.
That's exactly what makes you perfect as my attorney. See, the attorneys we have here in the Netherworld are not exactly trustworthy. And none of the Celestian Angel attorneys will defend me after what happened.
Angels? There are angels involved too?
You mean you don't know? Etna! You were supposed to tell him!
Well, you never asked. Besides, I figured it would be better to hear it from you, since you are the one being charged with murder.
Fine, I'll tell her. You go and prepare our case with the Dark Assembly.
Sure thing. I'll see you boys there. Ciao!
Okay, listen up. This is something you can't class as just another case.
Really now? This makes all my other cases seem normal.
In order to understand the full gravity of the situation, you should familiarize yourself with the history of the Netherworld and Celestia. Conveniently, I have this book with the condensed version.
Alright, let's see.
Since the dawn of time, the Netherworld has been connected to two other realms. Celestia, a world where beings known as angels live, and the human world, the plane of men. As time passed, the ties that bound the worlds together grew weaker. Most humans forgot about the existence of angels and demons, and they turned into mere creatures of myth. It was during these times, as the last of the angels and demons left the human world, that they became enemies. The reason why has long been forgotten and lost in the mists of history. Some speculate that there was a schism in which the angels blamed the demons for corrupting the minds of men, making them selfish and greedy. ever since the relations between the people of both worlds have been less than warm. Thus, the hatred between demons and angels runs deep. Assassinations and other acts of violence have been seen from both races during the course of history, separating the nations further apart. King Krzyzewski of the Netherworld realized the situation could not go on like this. He contacted the ruler of Celestia of the time, Seraph Lamington, being the first overlord to do so since the hostilities between the races began. The temperate Seraph was most pleased by this. In their wisdom and common wish to reunite the realms, Krzyzewski and Lamington formed a plan. However, Krzyzewski's reign was ended by his untimely death. The Netherworld plummeted into chaos and anarchy. All hope for a new era seemed lost, until 2 years after Krzyzewski's passing, his son, Laharl, reappeared to ultimately seize the throne and take his place as the rightful overlord. Though he didn't believe in the ideal of love like his father. Lamington put the plan into action by sending the idealistic young angel trainee Flan to the Netherworld, where she eventually joined Laharl and his party. Her task became to try to awaken the kindness in Laharl's heart, but someone had plans of their own. Celestia's second-in-command, Archangel Vulcanus, was lusting for power, not only over Celestia, but the Netherworld and the human world as well. His plan was to become the omnipotent ruler of the universe and bring peace by force. He convinced the ruler of one of the human worlds, General Carter, who was struggling with the overpopulation of their Earth, to invade the Netherworld and crush the demons. Vulcanus even supplied Carter with his own angelic troops for this purpose. However, the invasion force was decimated single-handedly by Overlord Laharl, save the humans' flagship, when Laharl and his party defeated both Carter's troops and the Celestian mercenaries. The angelic troops drew the group's attention to Celestia, where they headed to find out if Seraph Lamington was responsible for the attack. There, they learned it was in fact Vulcanus who had planned the invasion. The party fought against the last of his troops, eventually driving him to the Seraph's altar. Lamington punished the corrupt Archangel Vulcanus by turning him into a flower. He did the same to Flan, as a final test for Laharl's heart. She was reincarnated as a fallen angel, thanks to Laharl's selfless attempt at trying to exchange his life to hers.
I'm not sure I got all that. It was kind of overwhelming. Besides, I've never heard of this Carter guy before, and certainly not of an invasion.
It wasn't your human world. It was an alternate one.
An alternative It's only gonna get more confusing, isn't it?
What you need to understand, Mr. Wright, is that we've just made peace after countless millennia of hostility. And right now, that peace is hanging from a thread. The people of the Netherworld and Celestia are still suspicious towards each other. And most of all towards us, the leaders. I've heard rumors that in Celestia, people are starting to question Lamington's reasonings and if he's a proper leader. Especially after what happened.
Well, what happened?
Lamington wanted to bring the whole peace idea closer to people. Especially the ones who were doubting the decision. So, he suggested sending the much-loved Celestian Grand Ambassador, Aduro Kaliga, to try and create ties with the Netherworld, and clear the prejudices Celestians had on the demons and vice versa. As you can see, something went horribly wrong. The ambassador was found dead soon after his arrival. I found the body and then I was found with the body. That's why I'm here. Needless to say, this caused one hell of an outrage at Celestia. Lamington's popularity is lower than ever. His consideration is doubted because of sending the Grand Ambassador on a clear suicide mission. A demon, let alone the Overlord, supposedly murdering the loved Ambassador of Peace is a clear declaration of war for some. Others claim that Lamington planned Kaliga's demise with his demon contacts in order to protect his stature. The people of Celestia rigorously seek justice. That's why we are having a trial. A somewhat fair trial.
A somewhat fair trial?
They revised the Netherworld's court system. Or completely redid it just for this case, really. It is without a doubt biased and rigged beyond belief!
So, basically the court system is based on squashing defense attorneys. Oh, sadly enough, that sounds kind of familiar.
So, Mr. Wright, will you become my attorney?
I need to ask something first. Did you kill or plan to kill the ambassador?
What? Of course not!
No reaction. He's telling the truth. Sorry, I had to make sure. I'll take your case. Then again, I don't really have a choice, do I? I doubt I could just hitchhike home.
That's right. Now let's go to the Dark Assembly and have you appointed as my lawyer officially.
Aren't you in detention?
I'm only sitting here because I don't want to cause any more uproar by escaping. Let's go! The trial is in 2 days!
Okay, Phoenix, you could do this. No clear understanding of the events, no evidence, and hardly any time to investigate. A court system that's rigged, and the only peace between the two worlds and my ticket home at stake. I'm screwed.
All hell breaks loose in the Netherworld when the sinister attorney Phoenix Wright attacks, condemning the guilty and innocent alike.
What?
His wrath knows no limits. Is there nobody capable of stopping this vile beast?
Excuse me?
Time to fight fire with fire. A lone demoness rises from the ranks of the people to challenge the monster in court. Next up on Etna, Overlord's Attorney, the rise and fall of Doom Attorney Wright.
Is she always like this?
You haven't seen anything yet.
Wait, does this mean I could go home now?
No!